Alright, let's do this. Hello and welcome to day 3. My neck doesn't feel like shit today, so we're gonna get in it before it starts to act up. Of Beginners to Mid-Gamers 101 Guide to Dauntless. Today we're talking about the Slayer Path and how, personally, certain things in it I feel need to be switched around. And I will go into why. And today we're also going to go into actual hunts, because legit, I am behind. I want this to be a daily thing, but I'm going to start having to post multiple videos a day if I keep doing it slow like I am, because I'm starting to explain things while not being able to unlock new things. Because the game locks you if you're not leveling or getting XP. So, yeah, that tells you that. I would highly recommend, honestly, if you haven't, get that free sword. Even if you're never going to use the sword skin. What? You're asking stuff. At the very least. Get that. Did they add this to the shop? No. There is an armor set, an Ostian armor set. And I know Gunn didn't say I was going to talk about this, but I'm a little upset about it. This season, there's supposed to be this armor set in the shop. It's the Ostian Commander General set. It's not there, it's glitched. It will be there probably in the next update, which is in a week. So, look an eye out for that if you want it. It'll be probably about 1,600 plat. Alright, Slayer's Path. Now, I said this is mid-game, save this for mid-game, and I said you don't really need this to highly focus on until you get to late game. Honestly, and the problem I was having with yesterday's stream, or yesterday's video, was the fact that I kept, and even the first video, was the fact that Lantern, the recruit Lantern doesn't have a hold. Like, they removed the taps for Lanterns and switched them out for Omnicells. Those can stay mid-game. Or somewhere on here is those. Those can stay mid-game. But Lanterns themselves, I understand they're trying not to, and this was what a guildie on my main account said, was that they're trying not to, they're probably trying not to overwhelm the newer players. And I understand that, but if you don't, Lanterns are a big part of Dauntless. Like, one of the biggest parts of Dauntless that not many people know about, or understand. And especially with their increase in damage now. There may just unlock when you get to this. That's weird. But yeah. So, honestly, how I feel is that Lanterns and these mods and specials, because you do also, it would help a lot if these were lower too for beginner players, were down here. Like, they switched this for the weapons, and they switched this for the Lanterns, and it would be so much better. Honestly. Because you don't need those two things until you reach mid to late game anyways. You shouldn't be focusing on these two things until late to mid game anyways. This one mid game, this one mid, end game. That's how I feel. Alright, now we're getting into it. So, we are on the quest. We're gonna claim bounties to make this faster. Take Sky Bloom. But yeah, if you look, the thing I'm talking about is this recruit Lantern. It does not have as basic as Lantern gets, lights up and the radio works. That's amazing. I never read that, but that's amazing. You don't have that, so I would recommend they fix that or change it. All right, so quest line. Not that. Do I have acidic? I do have acidic. No technique cells, power cells, pacifiers. Crap. So yeah, we're gonna go do our wound damage on shock behemoths. We're also going to
Always good to see you, friend.
track
Slayer?
Nazaga armor. We're gonna track all the helmets and craft those. I would honestly recommend that. Like, track them and go for them as you unlock them, because that will help you build builds early game. But don't track too much. So, like,
Talk to me.
craft the starting helmet you want, and then go after the other ones. Or the starting armor you want. Like, look at them, look at the cells, see if you want that cell. Of course, you probably won't know what the cell is or does or what the actual meaning behind it is, but the gist of it will be there. Like, if it says it does extra stagger damage, that means it's going to do extra blue damage. Sure, that seems nice, but it's not. Honestly, it's not. Let's full shot. So. Ooh, decent damage. Yeah, wounded apart! Wounding parts gives you Aether Rush state. I missed. I should have paid attention to what he was doing. Aether Rush state will give you 15% increased damage, attack speed. Oops, that's gonna hurt. Movement speed, and stamina regeneration. So, and it lasts for 15 seconds, or it lasts for, yeah, I think 15 seconds. Fine. So if you do choose, like, my route, I'm doing strikers for part focusing. If you do choose that, when you get to the quest to do your, wound damage, I would just recommend using Skarn if you don't want to throw in a pike. That's just what I'd recommend. I need these flowers. I forgot this island has Sky Bloom. I mean, I didn't expect to talk about the Slayer Path so fast. chest. When we complete this quest, we'll move on. I'm gonna run around for Sky Bloom real quick. I don't know all the locations. Something you might have noticed is in my first video, I did state that you want to, as a beginner, pick flowers for tonics. I didn't realize that tonics weren't like one of the first things you unlock. I think it's in the next node. Let's find out. Yeah, tonics are in the next node. And that's also increases your healing flask. I would recommend, as a beginner player, I'm not gonna do it, I'm not gonna focus on it because obviously I'm not a beginner player. I am on a new account, but I'm not a beginner player. I know how to dodge. As a beginner player, while you're learning how to dodge, I would recommend upgrading your flasks. Because they max out at 8, and they increase the amount they heal. I would highly recommend upgrading your flasks, and pay attention to your health. So yeah. But you want to pick flowers so you can craft tonics. I will go into that when we get to that node here shortly. So that'll be fun. Probably have enough. I didn't break more faces. I didn't break face on the last grass. I didn't have the other one active. And sure, I don't dodge here and there because I think I can take hits because I'm dumb fuck. But yeah. I forget what I just said. I also got the notion from a guildie. I know, and I'm gonna put this out here right now because I know they're gonna watch this or at least have it on the background and probably hear this. The notion that if I don't want to forget things, make notes of things points I want to make. But honestly, I don't want to do that because the whole point of my videos are uncut, unadulterated shit shows of quality content. And by that I mean I want it to be just completely me. If I forget something, it'll come back later. If it doesn't, it probably wasn't worth mentioning in the first place. Like, that's just that. So, yeah. Oh, I don't want to kill the cool shot. Let me find that grass. So I finished you. 9,000 out of you. And then you just camp on islands, farming parts. Really. Ow. I already broke face, so that hurt. Woo! Chased him down. And then if you need to, you can load back to Ramsgate, because I gotta turn in this Gregario quest. And you can also switch out your weapon. Or if your weapon is level enough, if you're on this island, it will be, even at level 1, you can switch out your weapon by throwing it on a crate. I don't like to do that, because usually I have stuff to do in Ramsgate when I need to switch my weapon. So, like, get tonics or that stuff. We'll explain which tonics to go for when we get there. Early game, I honestly wouldn't try focusing on tonics because it's addicting. As an end gamer, it is very addicting to have that power. Don't focus on tonics early game. Legit, it's not worth it.
Always sunny in Ramsgate, huh?
Don't track you. Alright, we're gonna track the rest of it. I don't like these blank spaces. Alright, so I think that I explained in the last video. I don't think I did. But after last video, I believe is when I mentioned that I need to do this. All these blank spaces, I hate. Back when I started playing the game, like, this is bothering most of you knowing. Back when I started playing the game, you didn't have that. Like, okay, how it's set up right now is you get the craftability and, recipe for something when you unlock that behemoth. So when you go and unlock that island, you get the recipe. You can go to Moira and check it out. You can go to Will's, check it out. You can go to Sacred Master, all that. I wouldn't craft that. I would just craft the weapons you're focusing on. Anyways, but what was I saying? Do I have a lantern cell? What do I do? Like, Catalyst, that's good for tonics. I wouldn't recommend it. We're gonna put Sharpened on since we are part focusing, and that'll break things slightly faster. I'm not putting on Aviator Attunement is trash because Lantern, your Lantern doesn't have that. I am going to put on Conditioning. Actually, do I have a conditioning cell? I do not. Conditioning. Acidic converts part damage to wound damage. Conditioning gives you higher stamina regeneration. Sharpened gives you bonus part damage. Tenacious gives you bonus damage for every 100 HP. Current HP. So if you take 100 damage, that's minus damage. And Tough increases your max health and healing. So early game, because Lantern here doesn't have anything, it's not worth using. I'm gonna put on Skarn. Also, Skarn is not worth using because Skarn is based off your Lantern, and because you have none, Skarn's useless. Technically, it's debatable if Thundering Bolts is useless. Right now it is for me because I'm hunting Shock. But, that 20% damage to Behemoth heads, it's very good on Strikers. It's on everything except for guns and pike. And I think Chain Blades. Yeah. Pike gets its tails, Chainblade gets the tails, everything else gets the heads, except for guns, because guns are crafted different. Honestly, again, I'm not going to go into guns because they're about to change how they're crafted and such. So, I want to wait till then to explain them. I'm going to switch to Nasher for the higher damage. Rage Hunter increases your... How has it already been 30 or 20 fucking minutes? Increases your damage to enraged behemoths. It's a decent sell. I recommend only using it, though, if you don't have anything else to throw on there. Like, if you have an extra fist slot, you have your build how you want it, you have an extra fist slot, I'd throw in a Rage Hunter. And, yeah, we'll talk on more on lanterns later when we unlock, or cells later when we unlock Millman. We're gonna turn this in.
I hope that wasn't too...
Thank you.
Farewell, Slayer.
And then claim our Hunt Pass reward. Thank you.
Dazzle a behemoth for...
Alright. We need to break his tooth, of course. We need to break Embermane tooth. You will see a lot of beginners to the game go through and stay on Embermane Island forever, farming his parts for all of his armor, and then go hunt Boreas, do the same, and all that. That's good, but it's not really recommended. It's not really worth it, and the reason why is because you're not gonna wear that armor. Like, when you get to mid-game, when you should be starting to build loadouts, and you should have... And mid-game, honestly, doesn't end until you unlock Shroud Island. I know, shock. Like, that's really high on the Slayer's path. But... like, it is up here, high on the Slayer's path. This is where endgame starts. Right here. Where you unlock Shroud Island and Reza Island. That's... by the time you get there, you should have already started building a loadout. Or at least started, but you should have a loadout. And a recommended endgamer perspective on a loadout is high DPS. And if you need some survivability, you can work it in there. It's not hard to work it in there. But high DPS is the key. But you won't have high DPS until you reach Reforges at the very end of the Slayer path. So, because you can't power surge gear until then. So, what we're going to do here is go fight Drass. We're going to fight 5 more Drass. We're not going to actually focus on the armor. I'm actually going to probably go untrack that because that came to my mind that it really doesn't matter. You're not going to be focusing it anyways when you figure out how to play. And I'm hoping this series helps people. I'm not telling you how to play. But if you want an endgamer pro tip, I don't have tonics. I'm over here trying to take tonics. I'm talking about tonics and I'm like, I want to take it, I want attack speed. But anyways. Look at that damage. I'm stuck. I'm stuck on these cacti. Alright, don't layers me. Why didn't that shock proc me? That's weird. Shock stats effect, sorry, it's not a proc when it's from Behemoth. proc is a randomly procedure thing. And when it's from Behemoth, it's not random, it's the attack does it or it doesn't. We should die of that, yeah. Alright, 2 more. Still getting decent XP from the Dress, even though we don't have Slayer Pass. Or Slayer's Club. Something I should, again, focus on is the flowers, because I need to do bounties. My nose getting clogged, or getting stuffy. I feel like I'm fucking weird. Where are all the fucking factors? There should be one up here, right? Couple. Also, where's Ras? There it is. Give me one. Fire, really? Only one, okay. I said give me one, but jeez. Game be holding out. Alright, you know, nothing to bring back your love for a game like starting over. Legit. As an end gamer, you'll see us cuss at literally fucking everything. But that's because we have everything. We don't have anything left to achieve. But here, have stuff to achieve. I have stuff that it's bringing back my love for the game, and I love. It's just fun. The next couple hits could kill it. There we go. Alright, where are all the flowers? And again, we're getting cores because we're leveling up our strikers. And our Slayer Pass from leveling up strikers. And we're also leveling up Dras like crazy, which is good. Game wants me to pick flowers. There, found him. 7 out of 10. Alright, we're gonna collect that. We're gonna claim the bounty. Try to unlock next Slayer's mode. I'm not interrupting Behemoth because I'm not fighting things that can be interrupted. That hurts. If you're wondering what hit me while I was in my menus, that sounded like a Gruck-Gruck. A Gruck-Gruck is a small little rolling ball type piece of crap that will come up out of nowhere and decide that you are roadkill. So yeah. I do have guildies that were wondering if I was going to talk about, or if I had talked about, or why I didn't talk about, if I had, am going to, or why I didn't, and or why I didn't, all three of those things, even a fourth option if there is one, talk about mods versus other mods, specials versus other specials for weapons. And the reason why is because in the Slayer's Path, that's one of the things I want moved down for newer players, is because you don't get those until I count lanterns as the start of mid-game, or at least the end of beginning game, and tonics as the beginning of end, and then the next node of tonics beginning of mid-game. Like Esca 113 being the beginning of mid-game. But honestly, you need them. You need the specials and mods. I can't talk about them because we don't have them, and it'd be stupid to talk about something you don't have. So, yeah. Where are you? An Embermane showed up. I thought there were two Quillbirds on this map. And Tyvus. Something I do enjoy if you are a new gamer or new player to mid gamer and you want to focus on getting, like, you don't want people seeing what loadouts you do. Because honestly, in games with transmog options, I'm like, I don't want you seeing the armor I am wearing. I want you seeing the armor I want you to see. In the reward cache, you can get free armor. And yesterday I did explain how to get tokens. So again, if you are a early to mid gamer and you don't want people seeing your loadout, think that it's trash, or see that you're, don't know what you're doing, you can focus on your weeklies. And even if you don't have the Slayers Club, that L just, wow, he was invisible, that's great. You'll still get, 4,000 tokens, which is I dodged too early. Ow. Am I gonna be able to kill you in time, or am I gonna die? I don't want to take a tonic. You'll be able to buy 2 armor pieces. So, there's that. Or a weapon. Or you could buy an armor piece and a weapon, and have several left over. Because how that works. Where is that? That is here. Yeah, well, armor is 2,000 piece, weapons are 1,200 a piece. The reason why the chain blades and guns are separate is they're testing a new thing this season to see if people get intrigued on it. I don't think it's gonna stay next season. Every season from last season forward, so last season, this season forward, we have 2 hunt passes in a season. One at the beginning, one midway through. And each hunt pass will also have a variant of armor and weapons added to the reward cache. So there's going to be 2 free armor sets each season and 14 free weapons each season until they add weapon 8, which will be a very long time, so we're not going to talk about it until that comes into the game. So how they're testing it is they did 6 of the weapons, or 5 of the weapons, sorry, I can't count, and 2 from this armor, and 2 of them from the next armor. So next armor, when that hunt pass arrives, they're gonna add the other, 6 or other 5 weapons for this set and the 2 for this set. So, if you're worried about OCD and such, there's that. Now, back to beginner game knowledge. Healing pools. As you saw, I just sucked up all the things. When you drink Aether pools they respawn when the next behemoth respawns. Tonics? I can't talk it. So don't worry about slurping the entire heal pool when you are alone. When you are with a team, I like to slurp 2 and call that shit a day. If I die, I die. I'm not gonna kill this thing anytime soon. If you need heals, use your flask. Pass to healing, because honestly, if you're running with a team, you're gonna need to share. This is adult Drask. This is this big bad Drask daddy. Until the next Drask comes. What I was fighting was lesser Drask. And the reason why adult Drask spawned and can spawn on this island right now is because this is the event. As you can see, it ends in 13 minutes. So either I kill it, or time runs out, or it runs away. Time running out means it'll run away. Other way it could run away is if I let danger meter get to 100. Underneath the, as you see up the top right, there is behemoth health. I've taken a quarter off it, if I could speak. So when behemoth, underneath that health is the danger meter. When that reaches 100, the behemoth will have a timer, will be on the island for a minute to run away. Also at that time, it will deal 1,000 damage, or it will insta-kill. Like, all hits will do outrageous damage. I just died to his enragement. That is embarrassing. Also, as you saw next to his health for a second there, he was enraged. His character model, his image up the top right, had like red fire on it. Also, there was a little red image next to his health to the left of it that showed a little red mad face. That is his being enraged. Also, the behemoth goes red if you're not staring at the health like I do. Like, he just got enraged again. He glows red. Top right, he's enraged. There's also Aether Charge state. Most behemoths in the game cannot get Aether Charged. Some do. Those that do, it will show blue fire instead of red fire, and the blue icon for the angry face will be on the right side of the health pool instead of the left. As you can also see, it was scaled to 1 person because I am alone. If you have 6 people on island, which islands can get up to, the new behemoth. Hello. Hello. Why are you stopping so early? This event hurts. Come on. Ow. Ow. Emmermain went and fucking healed. Behemoths can heal. Also, sorry, it's trying hard to explain what's going on while trying to not die to 2 overpowered behemoths compared to my level. I hate you. As I said, most behemoths don't get an Aether Charge. Only elemental behemoths can, so like neutral behemoths like Grass and Full Shot, and we haven't fought the bird yet, can't get Aether Charge because they don't have elements. Grass doesn't have an Aether Charge state. I do not exactly know why. But he does not. I'm down to no healing pools. Embermane just fucking healed again because he goes too far away from the arena and then heals. I know game doesn't want you running with your weapons out, but it makes it so stupid to run with them cheap. As you can tell, this is going to take me 5 years to kill this Embermane because he keeps running to heal. Also, I'm going to die because fire is a bitch. And stop! This is the worst fucking thing on earth! Literally. Okay, so, as an endgamer, as I said, we all complain over everything. This is fucking bullshit. No, you cannot convince me, and yes, this is me starting to get fucking annoyed. You cannot convince me that that's okay, that they can just always go and heal because they like to fucking spend half their time outside of the fight. And I got pushed into fire. Embermane is not a fun fight. Embermane... As a beginner, you shouldn't be put towards this. That's all I'm gonna say. As a beginner, you shouldn't be put towards this. And then you can't go and heal because they're just gonna constantly run you over. It's not worth it. Don't do this event as a beginner. That's what I'm gonna put it out as. Don't go anywhere where don't do events where Embermane can spawn. That's what I'm gonna say. Don't do events where Embermane can spawn. It is extremely hard to learn how to play the game when you're fighting an Embermane. I'm joking. Okay, now we're gonna step back. We're gonna go. Stop! Why? Fucking TikTok decided to open on my phone. Jesus, go away. You're gonna copyright me. Anyways, dog, what the fuck are you doing? I love you. You're adorable. Alright. It's hot in my fucking house. Like, I got fucking Henri right there, and now I'm sweating because it's hot now. Like, I don't know what it is. Nobody wants.
You have behemoths.
Alright, so, Embermane. In that thing there. There are a lot of things I probably could have done. But one of them that is absolute trash that the game, that the devs need to fix, is the fact that literally Embermane and a lot of other behemoths will always run outside of the arena. And if they do that, they'll do their attack. And if you go to them outside of the arena, they will go and heal. And that's what you kept seeing with Embermane there. That's what was annoying me. Was the fact that you can't fight that. Like, I had this glitch once as an endgame, and of course we're not there yet, so I probably shouldn't even say it. But anyways, as an endgame, you have... Let's go to Slayer's Path. Let's look at this. How am I not unlocked that yet? And this is the last thing we'll say, because we're getting high on the time, and I'm kind of annoyed, and I don't think anyone needs to be here for that. But when you reach near the end of mid-game, you unlock Cape Fury. Cape Fury unlocks Stormclaw. Stormclaw doesn't have that good of weapons. I don't know why they put him as end game, or as near the end of mid game. But anyways, they did, so you can't complain. But Stormclaw has Cape Fury as the upgraded version. No, not Honeyground. I have the hiccups now. That's fucking great. I don't even have that island unlocked. Stormclaw has an island with a lot of divots. Let's put it that way. And a lot of places, like little ledges or stuff that your character likes to stumble on and the behemoths like to get stuck on. It's just one of the glitchiest maps in the game because of it. And I had this one time, and I believe it's been fixed since then, but that's still crap that that it's able to be ran into. And glitches in Dauntless are never fixed, so if you're gonna not play Dauntless because of glitches, that's kind of trash. Because literally, Dauntless, with how they're coding it, it's extremely hard for them to fix their glitches. So you gotta be patient with them. I'd recommend being patient. But anyways, no, this glitch had Stormclaw stuck in a area on his spawn location that was outside of the arena. So literally what he kept doing as we were fighting them, he'd do an attack, he'd do an attack, he'd do an attack, and then because he wasn't able to move, he'd heal right then and there. And then he'd do 3 more attacks and heal. 3 more heal. 3 more heal. And it was the behemoths need... If they're gonna be able to heal, I'm not saying they shouldn't be able to heal, because I know a lot of people. Let's put it that way. I know a lot of people that are like, behemoths shouldn't heal, it's the most trash thing ever, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but how do you think the behemoth feels when you go and heal in middle fight? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. What I feel should be done, honestly, is either put it A on a cooldown. Bounty's available. What the fuck? No, it's not. Stop. Or B, put it to where, put it A on a cooldown, or B, put it to where behemoths can only spawn once every quarter health or something. Like, don't let them just heal. They can heal, but it's not able to be spammed, basically. Untrack those. Untrack these. Untrack. Downtrack everything. I did not. Quick shot mask. So we're gonna leave it here. Tomorrow we will be going and what does this cost? You cost exploration merits. I'm not gonna unlock anything else here. Honestly, I'd suggest saving up for lanterns. Lanterns are highly necessary. And also save up for these. I know these cost explorations and these cost combat, so technically you could warrant it. And if you are gonna do it, I would recommend doing for healing tonic is exploration. Yeah, healing tonic. Save for healing tonic, because healing tonic will help you so much. So yeah, that's what I recommend. Other than that, we're gonna end the video here. This has been day 3. I'm sorry the ending was so abrupt and obnoxious, and I understand if you cut out before this point because of that. But if you made this point, please think about that follow button, or that, not follow, we're not on Twitch, what am I talking about? That subscribe button, if you want the news updates on that, or on when we post tomorrow's episode. So, like, I can't think, I'm sorry. Like, dislike, comment your thoughts, give me hints and tricks on anything I forgot or didn't mention. Maybe it was the thing I forgot. I don't know. You will find out. But no. Certain events, certain things need change to make it to where people don't have the point of breaking. Right? Like the Ember healing there, the every time I'd actually get Ember down to start wailing on him, Drast would come in with a hi, I'm gonna fucking you up right now. So, just Discord if you don't want to subscribe, I understand. But Discord if you still want to get notified, and bottom, join the Noti Squad. Helps a lot. It shows me you're interested. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah. Have a good one, goodbye.